Okay, we are going to go through exactly how to access our new discussion board for our new book, 13 Reasons Why. A discussion board you'll use a lot in any online or blended learning class. And what it is just a way for you to communicate with people in the class, including the instructor. Um, so we're just going to kind of get as familiar as we can with it while we actually kind of highlight the key pieces of our new book, 13 Reasons Why. So if you ever needed to get in contact with me in any way regarding this discussion board, the email address is right here, 13 reasons why at googlegroups.com. Um, our web address for our discussion board for 13 reasons why is this link right here. And to access a link in any Word document, you have to click Control on your keypad. Then you will see a little hand appear, and then you have to click it with your mouse, and it will take you right there. Before we go to our actual uh, group, let's make sure that we run down exactly what you're doing while you're there. So if you'll notice on the right hand side where it says original posting, that you're going to be responsible for an original post, which is your own words, and 2 replies to your classmates. So what that means is your original post means you will go to our Google discussion board, you will read the post that I've left for you, and then you will write a response to that posting. Then later, once your classmates have posted to your response, you will go back and kind of almost have a discussion, a kind of dialogue with them while you're at the same time you're not face to face, but it's similar to if you were having a back and forth face to face conversation. Okay? It's important to remember that your original post must address all 5 points listed, meaning that you need to not only mention at least 2 specific points from an article or reading, you need to relate new information to old information, you need to tie that to personal experiences related to the topic, and you also need to critically evaluate the facts from the article or the posting. It's really, really important as well that your first original posting is at least 1 paragraph. That means 5 to 7 sentences. As far as your replies to your classmates' postings, we would call that reply to others' postings. And what that means is you need to talk just like you were having a conversation in person. You're going to talk about the things you agree with, the things that you disagree with. Your post to your classmates discussion needs to be at least 3 sentences in length, and you need to make sure that you're always being respectful of their opinion. If for any reason you forget or need a reminder of what you're required to do, this is why this document exists. Okay, refer back to it or ask a classmate. Also, you'll notice that in this document you'll see sentences that have little asterisks next to it. What that means is these are little key details that you'll need to make sure you look at so you know you're posting to the right place. So let's get into actually how to do that. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to come over to our link. I'm going to click Control and I'm going to click it. You'll notice that the Google group pops up and it says 13 Reasons Why, which is the title of our group, and our first post by me is up there. The easiest thing for me to do right here is to start off by going up to the top right hand corner and clicking sign in. So when I go there, I'm going to be prompted for my Google email address and password that you should have already created. So let me type that in real quick. Once I'm signed in, it'll take me right back to the original Google group, and then it'll allow me to click on that first topic, which it says is teen suicide. So I'm going to click that. The first post, it's always going to be by me, and my name is Teacher Sam. The first thing you want to do is make sure you read the post completely. So you can do that on your own time, okay? But you'll also notice that there's links to different websites on that post. And the reason why those links are there is so that you can click on them and really kind of get a snapshot for, for all sides of an issue, okay? Then you'll notice at the very, very bottom, it says guide questions. And these questions are really questions for you to answer when you reply to my posting, okay? So make sure that anytime there says guide questions that you pay attention to those, because those are important. Okay, now let's go into the really, really important stuff, which is exactly what to click on to complete an original post. Okay, so once you've clicked and you've read my original post, now it's time for you to respond. So you're going to notice on the right hand side over here, there underneath discussions, there is a little kind of almost hidden small little button in blue that says plus new post. That's the button you're going to click on anytime you need to post an original response. So if I click on that, it'll give me a screen that looks like this, okay? Where it says from, we'll have your name, your email address, and it'll say to 13 reasons why, okay? Even though it looks like you're sending an email, all you are really doing is posting an original response, okay? So you'll type your response to the discussion board, which should also include your answers to those guide questions right here, okay? As soon as you click post message, it will post your message for everyone to see. So make sure that before you click that post message that you really have given your response a good look, because you do not want to post something that makes you sound poor or does not communicate exactly your thoughts, okay? I'm not going to click post because I don't want to go back and delete it, okay? So I'm going to click cancel. So lastly, we're going to talk about how you post to somebody else's discussion response, okay? So the first thing you should always do is post your original response by going and clicking that new post and then posting your message. Now, after you're done and you notice that other people in the class have posted their messages, their original responses, that's when you go back and you read theirs, okay? So let's say that I'm going to post a response to Teacher Sam's original response. How I would do that, well, I forgot, so I need to go back to my Word document that gives me my directions, and I notice that under reply to others' postings, it says right here, it says you click reply underneath an author's post to respond to their original post. So let me go back, right, and I see underneath the post it says reply, right? I don't want to click reply to author because that's not going to do it for me. I need to click just reply. So when I do that, I get this box where I see the person's original response up top, and I have this text box down here. Down here, this is where I want to type my response to their message. Okay? Once I do that, I can go ahead and click that send, and it will post mine underneath their original response, so that when other people view our responses, they know that that I was commenting on their response and I wasn't just commenting out of the thin air. Okay? So if there's anytime you need help or you forget any of this, make sure you reflect back to this document. Also, make sure that you ask a classmate, or you can watch this video again. Okay? Good luck.